Welcome, brothers and sisters, to a guide on solo Lich. We've done this many times on stream, and I promised a guide a while ago, so here it is. If you just want to see the solo run without the strategy, skip ahead in the YouTube chapters. Otherwise, get ready for some information. Real quick, I do want to mention, for about a month now, Cleanse has been broken on Lich Curses and Ghost King Drains. However, I talked to Graysun, and he is personally looking into it. Alright, so here's the loadout that I like to run when I'm Lich hunting. I run Perseverance for damage reduction, Blunt Weapon Mastery for extra DPS, Undead Slaying, again for extra DPS, Advanced Healer for better self-healing, and Holy Purification for clearing. This is essential. Do not take Protection from Evil, because the Lich circles will last half as long, and that's not what you want. And of course you'll need spell memory. Now, for spells, I like to run Lesser Heal on every single build, no matter what. Cleanse, I like to run for the Lich Circles. However, you do not have to take this, but it does help a lot. Divine Strike, I like. You can swap this out for something else if you wish. Maybe Holy Light for DPS, that's up to you. Sanctuary, I really like. I would take this for self-heal and damage. And finally, Protection. I switch between Protection and Bless. You can take whichever one you prefer. Now, for the loadout, I like to go with an Oracle Robe, Riveted Glove, Leather Chow Chows, and Lightfoot Boots. This is optional. You can run whatever you want. Just make sure you have enough spell cap for your spells. Spellbook doesn't matter as much, and just pick your favorite weapon. They're all good. So your main goal in Raid, besides surviving and going down, should be to upgrade your gear. You want to break as many boxes as you can find, and hit as many high-tier chests as you can to upgrade your gear. More damage, more survivability, anything helps. It's not required, but it helps. Once you're in Inferno, you want to take the fastest route to the boss that you can. Try to clear as fast as possible, so you have as much time to do the boss, in case you need to reset or the circle's bad. Alright, kitty, we got this, right? Do we got this? To open up the fight, you want to cast a protection on yourself and then run towards the boss without your weapon. When you get there, cast Holy Purification to hit the boss and all the minions. Oh my goodness. Make sure you get close enough to hit everybody, but don't get so close that you take damage on your way out. Alright, let's go over the main strategy that I've devised to take out Lich in normals. So, at the beginning of the fight, he's going to summon his minions, his archers, and his footmen. You're going to run to about here and cast Holy Purification to hit everyone in the room. For the remaining amount of time before he summons again, you'll be running around the room. Now, when he summons again, you'll pop Holy Purification, and at this point, all the footmen will be down, and the archers as well. You'll be alone with the Lich, and this is your phase of doing DPS to him. You only have to dodge his attacks now, and not everyone. Now, he will summon again, and at this point, the ads will be back up, you'll cast Holy Purification, and the cycle continues on. Now, for these cycles, when all the skellies are alive, here's what you want to do. You want to position the archers behind the Lich, so that when they shoot at you, they are hitting their master. Now, you'll be strafing back and forth to do this, but you can't do it forever, because during this time, the footmen will be pressing onto you. So once they reach you, you'll have to start moving around the room, which will put the archers out of position, and you'll have to get them back into position again. So, let's go to the boss room and see it in action. Alright, if you have protection, go ahead and cast that at the beginning, put away your book, run to the center of the room, pull out your book, and then cast Holy Purification. You notice I go to the edge of the red circle. That's about as deep as you want to go. Otherwise, you might take damage from the ads on the way out. Right here, I want you to notice something. You see how far away that projectile is? And yet it still hits me. It splashes off the guardsman's back onto me. Sometimes the Lich will shoot his guardsman and it'll go straight through it and hit you. Sometimes it'll stop and hit the guardsman and splash onto you. So you need to be careful about that. We're staying here to get some archer damage. You can see them hitting the Lich. We want to pop an orb on the guardsman if possible at all times, because that means we don't have to go to the edge of the arena. Now the archers are out of position, so we go to the left. And now they are in position again, so we're getting some more archer damage. You can see his orbing right now, and again we're going to use the guardsman to take the blow. Now, he is rezzing right now, so that's our time to use Holy Purification. Boom. Now all the adds are down, and we're clear to start DPSing. Unfortunately, he casts a circle on us, and we have to heal through that. And then we move into DPS, but unfortunately, again, we get an orb. Since there are no guardsmen up, we have to go to the edge of the arena, taking a lot of our DPS time. But it is what it is. Now we can finally get some hits in. Again, I'm really sorry about the stutters, the recording stutters here. I'm not sure why this happened. The melee hits, you need to be very careful when he does this. He can do a lot of damage. With a Morningstar, with perfect timing, you can get 2 hits in. But don't get greedy. The Flanged Mace and Warhammer are much easier to get your 2 hits in. I start to heal through this. I thought the purple circle was affected by the Lich and the adds, but now I'm not so sure. That might have changed. In this video clip, it appears to not be affected by them. So, if you're getting hit by a purple circle and you don't have cleanse, you will be taking 95% of your damage. So you need to make sure you're full. Now here comes another orb. Pop it on the wall here. Put some more pots into our belt. The archers are on the right, so we go to the left to position them properly. We cast a protection to stop ranged chip damage. There's a lot to focus on, and we can't always dodge all the archers. We see their arrows. Here he's casting another orb, so we're going to use it on the guardsmen again. And then move back into position for the archers to be behind him. Now, I start to cast Protection and Divine Strike because I'm anticipating a res. There it is. We cast Holy Purification. And now we're in another DPS phase. The reason the 2 guardsmen are still up is because they died in the last phase. But it's okay, because they're orb targets now. So we get as much DPS as possible. There's the orb, but they're on the wrong side of the Lich, so we can't use them as an orb target. We have to go to the edge. He casts a purple circle. Again, I try to stay close to the NPCs, but I don't think they're affected by purple circle right now. So we take 95% of our health and damage, and we've got to heal through this. I decide to go for a Sanctuary, making sure to be in range of the Lich, getting full health and doing some damage to him at the same time. He goes for an orb, and this time we can use the guardsman again. We go in for some DPS. I anticipated his res here just a second too early. There it is. We bait the guardsman swing and then pop our Holy Purification. Now we're back into Archer DPS phase. I dodged the Lich projectile before going back to the right to get them into position. Archers are doing some damage. We pop an orb on the guardsman, and we have a blue circle. Just in case, I make lots of space, because the effect radius of the blue is much bigger than the visual radius. And at this point in game, I'm not sure if the archers or adds are affected by the circle. Alright, you see that projectile from the Lich just went straight through the guardsman? Sometimes they do that. There's really no reason to it. Sometimes it goes through, sometimes it doesn't. Now, archers are on the left. I want to go right, but I decide to cast Divine Strike. Almost. Instead, I put a pot on my belt. I was anticipating the res. There it is. We cast Holy Purification. And now we're in DPS phase again. Accidentally cast Divine Strike there. I thought I was casting it on nothing when I swung that mouse over there, but there was one add up. Now I decided to take a pot to play it safe because we are in zone. And I did overclick one time there. It's a mistake. Get some DPS. I almost get too greedy. I wisely dodge instead. That would have killed me for sure. Guardsman is out of position, so we have to go to the edge of the arena for the orb. Decide to heal here. And go in for some DPS. We were just a tad too close there. He hit us, but that's okay. The Lich is down. Again, I'm really sorry about the recording stutters there. Not sure why that happened. You can see the loot here. It's pretty bad. So this clip is pretty recent. The next clip I'm going to show you is from about a month ago. I was a little bit less skilled at Lich, but, you know, there's no recording stutters. And I do have Cleanse, which makes it much, much easier. You should take Cleanse. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. Let's do it, boys, I guess. Are you okay? Are you coughing up a hairball? Are you okay? Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Oh, she's coughing up a hairball. Getting some shots on the boss there. That orb was almost too late, but oh. We didn't want that guy to die, but that's okay. Almost perfect. Almost, but not quite. I'm going. Oh. Doom, huh? Okay. There's the first one. A little bit greedy, but that's okay. Oh, see, he splashes if he hits a guy that's near us. Alright, we need to heal a little bit. Alright, we need the archers on the other side. We gotta do a little marathon here. Saving one skelly to eat the bolt might be optimal. Maybe, yeah, you might be right. Oh, there goes two. Alright, 6 seconds. We're gonna dish out some punishment. Here we go. Get a little orb action here. Oh, our divine strike's gonna be gone, that's okay. Beautiful. This one's feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. I feel like we're getting liched down a bit, you know? Nope, nope, not quite. I really need to get this out. It's a little bit late, but that's okay. I don't know if we're gonna get this one. That was a little close. Alright, 36 seconds. Might get a cleanse here. We're getting some boss hits. Keep shooting. Seventeen seconds. What if we could sneak in a hit while he reses, actually? Like right there, we could probably sneak in another hit. Alright, orb. Okay, okay. Another orb, my man. These guys are getting in my way. Beautiful. That felt clean. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Brothers and sisters, good luck in the dungeons.